if it strains a little bit, I think you do need to tone it down because you don't want it to like actually just tear and pop. And I mean, I don't know what the situation is, but I don't think it's torn or it's popped. But that you definitely don't want that because then you can be out even longer, and then it's just a problem just to deal with, like a lingering hamstring. It's not like my broken foot to where okay it breaks and then it has time to heal. That a hamstring is a very tricky injury, but when he's out here and when he practices, he always gives 100% from what I see. He runs his route full speed. He runs his routes full speed, and as long as he's ready by week 1 against Detroit, I'll be excited. I'll be excited about that. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of pressure, especially as a first-round pick, and as high as he went. Everyone wants to see the quote-unquote investment. Everyone wants to see their first-round pick perform, and when they're hurt, it's kind of tough. And as I mean, I'm sure Odell's feeling like, man, like I got to get out there, but I know he's just being smart and just gonna go out whenever he's ready. But there is definitely like a lot of pressure. You hear a lot of side comments to like like if he does like a little maybe a little if he like moves that if he does any movement that looks athletic, they're gonna say, oh, you can do that, but you can't run. Same with David and his neck. Oh, you can do this, but you can't practice. So I mean, a lot of people from the outside don't really know what the situation is, but I'm sure when he's ready, so just to do everything right, attend meetings, be everywhere on time, because you just don't want to add another demerit or whatever. I'm not saying that being hurt is a demerit, but being hurt is
How much do you feel like you fall behind just by not being on the field, though, at least with your experience? Did you feel like when you got out there you were just, significantly behind because nothing really can mimic actually being on the field?
Well, I would say as a corner, I mean, it's pretty easy for us. You just have to tell us cover 1, 2, 3, or 4, and that's universal. Every corner knows how to play that. And but I think just the speed and just the looks, just the route combinations is it's completely different than from watching it on the side of the field. So I think no matter how much mental work you get in the classroom or by yourself, it's a whole new ball game when you're lined up against Calvin Johnson or Victor Cruz.
However long it's going to be. So.
Did they have a better time frame now?
No, they just said it's still day by day, and that's something that they know a lot more than I do. I'm just kind of trying to keep up their ass and trying to get back out there as soon as possible.
You know how it feels. So did it surprise you when you know how it feels? So did it surprise you when they said there's some blood in there? You kind of said, no, there's something wrong.
It didn't surprise me. I know how it felt when I actually stepped on Kamara's shoe, and it I felt a little pinch. So I know that it's not full go, but I know that I'm doing whatever I can to get back out there.
He's still getting to know you. Did you kind of reassure him, hey, I want to be out there and I'm doing everything I can? Because there are incidents where maybe it's not that way, but did you reassure him it is that way with you?
Definitely. We had the talk today, and it was just kind of like, I know that I'm new and we don't know each other that well, so it's kind of over time you get to know people, and the bad part about it is your first impression is one that lasts forever, so you don't ever want to leave a bad impression, but at the same time just trying to reassure him that he knows how hard it is for me to not be practicing. I'm a high energy guy. Like I always love practicing at LSU. I love practicing now. So for me, it's never really been about days off. It's just about getting better each and every day.
Do you think regular for it?
During the time I was in API in Arizona, and I was getting just treatment at the facility where I trained for the combine, just trying to get right, and we did a good job. Tony and Graham and those guys over there do a good job, and we got a lot of the problems fixed. It's just sometimes you can't really guess how a hamstring's going to act. It's one of those unpredictable ones.
Did you feel 100% when you showed up to training camp? Was it something where you felt like the hamstring was pretty much obsolete and felt good?
Yeah, it felt good. I couldn't give you a percentage. It just it felt good enough to run and practice and go hard like I usually do. It's just sometimes your body doesn't hold up.
What have you been allowed to do to this point? I mean, are you working on a treadmill inside? What kind of things are you able to do to sort of strengthening?
That's all stuff that goes down in the training room, just the equipment that they have in there, the stretches, the pool workouts, all that stuff that goes down is, kind of what I've been doing. I haven't been able to get out here and, open up full stride and run full speed yet. But, it's coming along. It's one of those things that takes time. You just have to be patient with it and not, let it, get you frustrated or mentally upset or anything like that. So, my head's in the right place. I'm just looking forward to, getting past this. Really, it's up to the training room. Whenever they release you is when they release you. And whenever I get back out there, I'll do my best to help this team do whatever we need.